Yeah. We can all recite together.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Om Ajnanatimirandasya
Oh,
Om
Om Ajnanatimirandasya
Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We can also recite together. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. You all can unmute yourself, no? Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesh Shunyadi Pachyate Dashtarne Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so this is Shloka Master only. Yeah. So you all know why do we need to study Bhagavad Gita and why you have to practice spirituality. So we will go through the 1 minute. This is what a smart work Shloka Master. Yeah. Yeah. So our life, especially, is divided into 4 quarters. You know, quarters means 25%. 25%. So if you take 100%, there are 4 quadrants actually. 4 quadrants is yeah. So 4 quadrants: PQ, IQ, EQ, SQ. So anybody know what are these? Did you hear anytime earlier this one? Yes.
Prabhuji, PQ I think is physical question, no?
Ah, exactly.
IQ is intelligent question, how intelligent is a person.
Correct.
EQ is emotional question, how much emotional. I don't know
Yeah.
SQ Prabhuji.
Spiritual question. Question. Spiritual. S is spiritual. Adhyatmika. So we have to know. So here it is there. See, physical quotient, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. So what do you mean by physical quotient? Anybody? What is mean by physical quotient? Hmm. So
Prabhuji, I think how strong a person is.
yeah, basically we have to take care of our health, our work, everything related to physical body. So all those comes under physical quotient. And intellectual quotient, I mean, basically our studies will come under intellectual questions. We should be competitive. We have to study whatever is assigned for us. So all those things will come under physical quotient. So whereas the emotional,
Sir,
emotional,
happiness and sadness.
yeah, exactly. So our relationships also, happiness, sadness with whom? With our friends, relatives, family members. So this is emotional. If somebody is happy, if somebody is sad, we go and support. If somebody is happy, we go and we are even if we are happy, we'll share with others also, no? So that is emotional quotient. So what is spiritual quotient? So what is spiritual questions? Spiritual question is how much we are balancing our life towards understanding God. So how much time we are giving, how much time we are spending, because the other things, physical quotient, intellectual, emotional, that is there. Even animals also, even animals, they have physical quotient, because good animal, it will have good health. Generally all animals eat nice food. They eat all green vegetables, very healthy. So most of the animals, they are their PQ is very good actually. So physical quotient is very good. Elephant, if you take, very it's very strong. And IQ, IQ means intellectual quotient. So this bird is very intellectual. What is this bird? Anyone? So basically, they do this. I mean, crafting. They do hole in the wood, as well as woodpecker. It is called, I think, woodpecker. So this bird, it is very intellect actually, very intelligent. Not only this one, I think this one is normal sparrow only, where it is nicely building the nest using the small ingredients. See how nicely it is building. How nicely it is building its house. So that is intellectual. That is there even in birds, animals also. Similarly, EQ also. EQ is emotional quotient. Even animals have relationships. So dogs are very faithful, loyal towards their masters. If his master, if somebody, I mean, if dog, some his master dies, it will be very sad. And if somebody, I mean, if master goes away, um, it will be very sad. At the same time, it will be waiting. It is very loyal to the his owner. So similarly, the EQ, emotional quotient, it is there in every animals. So I mean, animals also will have their families. uh, they have nice relationships. Even dogs, if you see, if some other dogs comes, they will try to, I mean, they attack them. So basically, they are united together wherever they live in the same street. Those dogs are together. So they also have families, they also have relationships, they have emotions. So that is called emotional quotient. Even though, I mean, even it is emotional, if it is not only in human beings, it is there in animals also. So basically, what is the difference between human beings and an animal? Because animals also have their the other three questions, right? Physical, emotional, and intellectual. They are also intelligent. They also have families. So they also work. They also try to end their daily life food. So basically, spiritual quotient is not there in the animal kingdom, animal life, because they can't inquire. If you see, if you sleep in the roof, if you sleep on your house roof, and if you see the sky in the night time, we may feel like, oh, what is this sky? What are all the skies? What is moon? We enjoy the nature, and we can even a little bit think also. Oh, what could be beyond the stars? What could be beyond the sky? God and all. It is very difficult to understand for animals, but we know, because for dog, if you go and give chanting bag or tell him to chant Hare Krishna, it will not do. It doesn't understand only. But human beings with proper understanding, with the knowledge, they can inquire further. They can inquire about God, higher things. So basically, human beings are given with higher intelligence. So this world, if you see, in this world, there are many animals, birds, 84 lakhs of species are there. But human beings are is being a human being is a privilege. Human beings are the um, top top kind of, and not animals, but top living entities, where they can keep everything under their control, and they have the higher intelligence. They can destroy at any so if only animals are there, this world will be very peacefully, everyone can live. But because human beings are there, human beings with their intelligence, they can destroy whole universe very easily. so many nuclear bombs, this, that, and all. So this spiritual quotient is very important. Spiritual quotient will help us to understand the relationship with God, who is Krishna. So how we can engage ourselves, how we can use our time. Uh, so basically, how we can develop that relationship again with the Lord. These are all we can know only by spiritual quotient. So this some of the you have the exams at the end. So this type of questions also will come at the end. So what is this car? Most developed this car, very nice. So you even that is Benz car or I don't know which car. So uh, there are four wheels here, right? So four wheels are there. We also have four questions, right? Physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual. So if one wheel also not proper, then it will be balanced. What will happen? The car will go further. No, right? So all the questions have to be completely balanced. So they are like tires in the for the car. So four questions, all the four has to be properly managed, properly balanced. Otherwise, car will not move further. So they are in a different size, different. Uh, I mean, in terms of the everything, the tires are very important here. So similarly for us also, these four tires are like four questions. So they have to be very balanced. Yeah. So now we'll go to the art of smart work. So the actual session now starts. I mean the Shloka recitation. I will recite. You can all follow me. I will ask some you also to recite one of you, few of you. Prakriti kriyamanani. Can you unmute and recite along with me?
क्रियमाणानि
प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि
क्रियमाणानि
Gunai karmani sarvasha
गुणैर्कर्माणि
कर्माणि
सर्वशः
सर्वशः
ahankara vimudhatma
अहङ्कारविमूढात्मा
अहङ्कारविमूढात्मा
कर्ताहमस्मि
karta hamiti manyate.
कर्ताहमिति
कर्ताहमिति
मन्यते
मन्यते
Prakriti kriyamanani
प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि
प्रकृते
gunai karmani sarvasha
गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वशः
ahankara vimudhatma
अहङ्कारविमूढात्मा
karta hamati manyate.
कर्ताहमिति मन्यते
Yeah. So one of you can recite only one.
गुरुजी can I
Yeah, please. Yes, yes, only one.
Guruji can I
Sharvil, can you just say it?
Yeah, yeah. So recite.
अप्रकृतेः क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वशः अहङ्काराविमूढात्मा कर्ताहम् इति मन्यते
Yeah. Now I'll mute all of you. So Prakriti means of the material nature. Kriyamanani, being done. Gunai, by the modes. Karmani, activities. Sarvasha, all kinds of. So Ahankara Vimudatma, bewildered by the false ego. The spirit Atma means the spirit soul. Kartaham, doer. Iti manyate, thus he thinks. Now we'll read the translation. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried by the three modes of material nature. So if you see the earlier one, this one, mystery of three ropes. So basically our life, our work, everything, whatever we are doing, that is controlled and managed by the, actually that is carried by the three modes of material nature. Anyone knows what are three modes of material nature? Can
Goodness,
unmute.
passion, ignorance.
Yeah, goodness, passion, ignorance. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. So these three only every time the combination of different elements, these three, because of that only I mean our spiritual soul, I mean all the activities are done by those three modes of material nature. But basically the soul, the spirit soul, as being we get bewildered thinking that we are only doing everything. So I am only doing everything. We feel like that, but according to Bhagavad Gita, and it's a true also that we are actually the activities whatever we are doing, that are actually carried out by the three modes of material nature. The three modes means Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Now, what are the three modes? We'll understand. So now we all know what is goodness, Sattva-guna, passion, Rajoguna, ignorance, Tamoguna. Can anyone say what is mean by goodness?
Sir, feeling very good.
What?
Sir, appreciating.
Okay. More.
Sir, how to
Prabhuji,
react with others?
Prabhuji,
Okay.
qualities like humble, calm, all the good qualities, that
Correct.
no laziness, that
Hmm.
even understanding others. These are the good qualities of a person in Sattva.
Goodness, yes. So basically regulated life, very disciplinedly, everything doing on time and keeping everything clean, not abusing anyone. So he's maintaining relationships, everything also very nice. He's doing his studies properly. So eating nice food which is offered to Krishna, not some Rajoguna food like eating too much of spicy or too much of other all different varieties. So good Sattva-guna means highest, the very good, where we all do activities in proper way, very regulated way, as well as nice food we take, and even sleeping timings, everything will be on time we'll be doing. So that is Sattva-guna. So what is passion, Rajoguna?
Sir, can I?
Yeah,
Prabhuji
yes.
means attract.
Okay.
They will be attractive. Sir, attracting anyone from their work.
Uh-huh. So
They're
basically,
not listening to parents.
yeah, everything comes
Prabhuji,
under
they
that.
will be greedy.
Yeah, correct. Good point.
Sir, disturbing everyone.
They will be very greedy, they are very pride, they are very angry on others. So they are kind of very passionate. Passionate means everything they want to do fast. Uh, so much greed is there. I want this, I want this and all. Every time they'll be hankering. So that is passion, Rajoguna. And whereas Sattva-guna, he will be happy with whatever he is having and will do minimum endeavor, whatever possible, he will try. He will try to do. He will not be sad if he is not achieving whatever he wants. He will be satisfied with whatever he is having. Whereas ignorance, anyone can say? Anyone, everyone knows ignorance.
Sir, ignoring anyone.
Lazy. Laziness,
Leaving,
too much
leaving
sleep.
anyone
Sir,
on
selfish.
half. Sir, Prabhuji,
Too much
having
sleep.
bad habits.
Too much
Sir,
sleep.
leaving any work on half.
Yeah, correct. So they are very lazy, sleepy. Every time, whatever if they want to do something, they will postpone, and they are very insecure. So they are kind of so much of ignorance.
They are
Uh,
ignorant.
Yeah.
They'll postpone.
Can you give any examples related to these animals? Animal examples. Which animal is in goodness? Which animal in passion? Which animal in ignorance? Goodness. Can you tell?
Prabhuji, lion is in passion.
Goodness,
Yeah,
cow.
lion is passion. Goodness is cow. Correct. Ignorance.
Fox.
Sir, tiger. Fox.
Tiger is passion.
Sir,
Vulture,
hyena.
vulture.
Ignorance means always sleeping like that. Polar bear, you know.
Sir, hyena.
Yeah. So much of always ignorance. Tamoguna. Pig also ignorance like that. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah. Some more are there. Huh? Yeah. See, there are examples. This is for ignorance. Fox is there. Oversleep, madness, postponing, indecisive, panic, intoxicated, confused, foolish, inattentive, fearless, hopeless, depression, bewildered, no thinking, laziness, all are ignorance. So what is in Rajavakuna? Medium passion, mode of passion. Pride, greedy, intoxicated, bossing tendency, thirsty for honor and prestige, generous, angry, cutthroat competition, opposite sex impression, lusty. So all these are passion. So when it comes to goodness, as we said, it is cow we discussed. Cleanliness, cow is clean. Wisdom, forgiveness, controlled mind, discipline. Cow will not hurt anyone, no? So that is also like even human beings also we should be taking, not just the cow. There are good people, saintly people. They all will have this kind of qualities. They are friendly with everyone. They are saintly. They are nice. They are good in thoughtfulness, simplicity. They are very regulated. They sleep. They wake up early morning and go to bed before 9:30, and take food every time. Lunch, dinner, breakfast on time, morning correct time every day. So those are all coming under goodness. Now we will see one video. Can you hear the sound also?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Here again.
No, sir.
Hmm. See if you can hear now. You can hear now, no?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yeah. Now, so what do you think? Is automatically dancing that doll?
No, sir. Someone is making it. No, sir.
Yeah. So he's controlled by remote actually. That we are not showing. They are not showing. But the person standing there, he is holding one remote and he's controlling based on the pressing some numbers. He is hiding that remote. So basically, you have seen some puppet show, no? Puppet show means there some small dolls will
Yes,
be there.
sir.
threads will be there. They will do like this. Based on that, that puppet also will dance like. I mean, based on the dolls will be there. So, based with the help of ropes, they will they will make the moves, and the dolls will be dancing. So, our life also, these three modes are there, no? So, Prakriti Kriyamana ani Gunai Karma ani. So basically these three modes, Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, those three modes we can't see them, just like threads and here the remote also. We cannot see them. They are also acting on us, and our life also based on these three modes only. Um, our activities will be there every time, whatever every time you can compare in your life what mode you are in, Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. So goodness, passion, ignorance. Every time you have to compare. Oh, now what mode I am in? Oh, now because it will be changing. It's not like all people every time will be in Satvaguna, all people every time in be Rajoguna. No, not like that. So every time we have to try to be in Satvaguna only, mode of goodness. Mm. So our life, our habits, everything we have to align in that direction. So this story, no, Capsular. Anyone read this Capsular? You came across in your studies?
Sir, can I?
Yeah,
Sir, can I read, sir?
yeah.
Uh, a capsular tired of long distance walk kept his basket aside and slept off under the shade of banyan tree that was full with a group of mischievous monkey. After a while, he got up from his sleep and found his basket was totally empty. The monkey had picked up each one a cap and wearing on their head soon climbed up the tree. Question: how would one behave in such a situation if one was in either mood of goodness, passion, or ignorance?
Yeah. So basically, if somebody is in passion or ignorance, he will try to beat the monkeys, or he will get angry. And if he try to beat them in ignorance, they will also try to bite him. If he try to be in passion, because whatever he is doing, they are all repeating. They are imitating that capsular. So if in terms of goodness, he nicely thought about what to do now. Then he threw the cap, and all the monkeys also threw like that. So basically, if we are goodness, our mind will be calm. We can take the decision properly. So if see, like if he is in goodness, so um, he will beat on the chest and all will rest. Good. If he is in ignorance, he would take off his cap, throw it back in the basket. All the monkeys on the tree also repeat the same act. So we have to be in goodness, calmly think about the matter instead of getting worried, getting angry. So goodness is calm, clear, creative, and creative thinking is the sign for goodness. Yeah, here also he kept all the caps in the this. So now, which animal is in the three modes you have to tell. So elephant is in goodness,
Goodness.
tiger, passion,
Goodness.
fox is in
Goodness.
ignorance.
Tattva.
Yeah, what is this?
Lazy is ignorance.
Yeah, lazy is ignorance. Restless, passion.
Passion.
Kills,
Passion.
eats flesh,
Passion.
ignorance.
Ignorance.
Fierce,
Passion.
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 Eats on
Ignorance.
leftovers, ignorance. Intelligence to work with humans.
Goodness. Goodness.
Goodness.
Yeah. Fearful,
Ignorance.
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 yeah, ignorance. Aggressive, passion.
Ignorance. Passion.
Aggressive, passion. Aggressive means trying to attack, passion. Tiger like that. Strong and gentle.
Ignorance.
Ignorance.
Oh, strong and gentle.
Goodness.
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 Goodness. Yeah. Becomes angry. Passion.
Passion.
Lazy.
Ignorance. Ignorance.
regulated,
Goodness.
Goodness.
pride,
Passion.
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 greedy,
Passion.
dark in
Passion.
color,
Ignorance.
Pa-
cannot say, yeah, dull and cover, sleepy,
Ignorance.
over sleepy,
Ignore.
fearful, also ignorance, cooperative,
Goodness.
Goodness.
fat, cannot say. We cannot say
Ignorance.
based on black, fat, and all. When somebody is large, not like that. It has to be quality, not the just the physical appearance. This is the mystery of three ropes. Three ropes. So goodness, passion, ignorance, they will be always acting on us. We have to be very careful. Moods. So now with respect to ignorance, lack of discrimination, let's go to movie. Consequences decide. So when somebody wants to go to movie, if three modes are acting, so whenever even in our life also every time we do something, our mind will give three options, whether it will say let's go to movie, let's go to movie, like that. So so particularly if a person is in goodness, he will try to skip the movie, he will not, he will avoid, he will success, and will get the desired. Whereas passion, he will get carried away. Ignorance, he will totally discrimination, he will not, he will go and sleep in theater only, like that. So decision has to be taken every time properly. We'll go to next verse. We are running slowly. Yeah, I will recite. Karmanyevadikaraste. Anyone can recite.
Karmanyevadikare.
Ma phaleshu kadachana.
Mapaleshu
Ma karma phala heturbhur. Ma te sangar. So one can repeat one more time.
Prabhuji, can I?
Yeah, yeah. Only one
Karmanyevadi
person.
karaste
Sir, can
Sir,
I?
can I? Sir,
kada
can I? Sir, can
Yeah,
I?
yeah.
Na?
He's already doing. Wait.
ma karma ma phale ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhu ma te sangastu
Mate
akarmani.
sangasya karmani. Yes.
Sir, can I?
Yeah. So these are the meanings. Karmani means in the prescribed duties. Evadikaraste, certainly right of you. Ma phaleshu kadachana, never in the fruits at any time. Ma, never. Karma phala heturbhir, in the results of the work cause become. Mate sangosvi akarmani, never of you attachment there should be is not doing prescribed duties.
Sir, it is 2.47.
2 point, yeah, 2.47. So you have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. So this is very important in our life also. So basically, whenever we are doing something, some exam, even exams, anything, before exams, we should be preparing nicely, properly. And after exam, we should not be worried about the end result, because whatever you have done, based on that only you will get. Just attaching to the after result also. If you fail also, you should not be attempting suicide, or you small for small things. uh, we should not waste our life. If you get even good marks also, you should not be very happy, so happy that we'll do all nonsense things. No, not like that. So we just will try to prepare, and then we'll give what we'll give, take the results whatever comes as God sanctioned, based on our karma and based on our hard work whatever we have done. So the results, whatever comes, you should not be very attached to that. This is the meaning. It's very important to apply in your life also. So story of a sparrow. This is very interesting story is there. So what happens? This sparrow, exactly what happens? This, all, I mean, whenever there is some sea or river on the banks of the ocean, basically these animals or birds, they lay eggs, right? So the water level was not up to the that mark. So that time this sparrow has laid eggs on the banks of the ocean. So when the waves came, the eggs were taken away with the along with the waves of the ocean. So it is very sad that because of this ocean, I lost my eggs. So she became very upset and asked ocean to return her eggs. But the ocean is very big. Sparrow is very small. No, it will not listen. Basically, here we have to take it as a story because ocean is not going to talk. Even sparrow is not going to talk. But we have to understand the moral here. So sparrow, it is asking ocean to return her eggs, but basically the sparrow it didn't. I mean, ocean is not at all listening, not considering its appeal. So sparrow, it decided that I will dry up the ocean. So he got a small small bowl kind of thing vessel, and it started throwing the water from ocean to outside. So everybody came to know Sparrow is trying to um is trying to throw all the waters away. It's very difficult. I mean, it's very difficult for Sparrow. So it is trying to dry up the ocean. It's impossible. But everyone is talking about the uh, determination of Sparrow. Then one day, our Garuda, Garuda is very, it's it's Vahana, vehicle of carrier of Lord Vishnu. So when Garuda came to know that Sparrow is very upset and it is with a very strong determination, it is attempting a impossible task to dry up the ocean. So it heard about the Garuda heard about the this incident, and Garuda wanted to help the Sparrow. So he went and um, uh, asked Ocean to return the eggs because Ocean, I mean, Garuda is very danger. I mean, somebody if they don't listen to Garuda, he can do anything. So Ocean got very frightened, thinking that oh, Garuda is supporting this sparrow, so I should be returning. So whatever eggs went inside the ocean returned the eggs. So here basically. I mean, finally, Sparrow became very happy. Here, basically, it's very difficult for Sparrow to um, get eggs from the ocean, but because of its determination, Lord arranged Garuda, and through Garuda, it got. So, basically, moral is um, we should not be demoralized. No, we should not give up our efforts, and we should be determined uh, for anything, and we should be depending on the grace of the God. So here, who is the actual doer? Because Sparrow is thinking, I mean, it is just putting its effort, but at the end, doer is God only. God only arranged Krishna only arranged Garuda to come and help Sparrow. Our life also we should try to do, but at the end, the doer is Krishna only. We should not be we should not be I mean, we should not be depending on our own endeavors. Whereas Indra also this past time also, right, where Govardhana hill story happened, where Indra was very proud that because all Rajvasis they want to do puja to Govardhan. Earlier they were doing to Indra, but Krishna suggested to do Govardhan puja. But Indra forgot who is the doer, who is the actual supreme. Krishna is supreme personality. So he forgot that Krishna is the supreme, and he tried to um, I mean, he tried to disturb all the Vrajavasis. But at the end, Indra came to know that no, I am not the doer. I am just assistant to Lord Krishna. I have done a big mistake. He tried to ask. He asked for forgiveness. So basically, here also Indra thought he is the doer, but Krishna is the ultimate doer. That we should be always aware of it. So two finger shot also. This one also. Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda. She kept her efforts because she wanted to bind Krishna. But all the ropes, because they have some 9 lakhs cows that time, Nanda Maharaj was having 9 lakhs cows. All the ropes from the cows, everything she got, and she tried to bind Krishna. But her effort, she was trying. I mean, after seeing her efforts, Krishna understood that okay, now it's time for. I mean, it's time for me to get agreed for the to get bound. So basically, here also Yashoda Mata put so much effort, but at the end, it is Krishna only who allowed her to bind him. So this is the way we can understand this story also. We should put our efforts and depend on the Lord only to reciprocate. And so finally, God gets bound. Even Draupadi also. Draupadi, you all know, no? Draupadi, Dushasana wanted to disrobe her, and on the order of Duryodhan. So when disrobing, she tried to hold herself. She tried to she tried to, I mean, protect herself. But at the end, she decided that I will try finally depend only on Krishna, because with one hand, when she was trying to help protect for herself, but nothing was working out. When at the end, she just raised both the hands because they were disrobing her. When she raised both the hands, then that time Krishna finally came and in the form of sari, in the form of sari, and then he helped Draupadi also. So this also you all know. When when prayers go up, blessings come down. Prayers go up means when we pray to the Krishna or God, blessings come down. Blessings also will come down. So we should be depending on Krishna every time, not on our own efforts. So so not only our material life, not only for our studies, even for spiritual life also, we should be depending on Krishna. Uh, Not only we should not take God as only order supplier. I want this, I want that, I want this. Every time big list to go and ask to God. That as a father, he will anyhow give, but we should be asking more on the spiritual life also. Like I want to love you, Krishna. I want to serve you. I want to chant nicely. I want to get devotees association, like that. So that type of desires also we should ask to God. So success equal to our efforts plus God's grace also. It's not like everything we can only just by our endeavors we can achieve. No, it's not possible. Success is means our own efforts plus God's grace also. We should pray for God grace, because without God, we cannot achieve anything in this material world. We have seen all the examples. One more time also we can revise, starting from this one, Indra. So anyone can tell what happened here, Indra?
Sir, I can tell.
Yeah, tell me brief.
Sir, when Krishna tells Krishna tells his family to not pray Indra and to pray
Mm,
only Govardhan. Indra did not thought that Krishna was the
mm.
big god of him, and he tried to destroy him, but he finally got that the in Krishna was the supreme god.
Yeah, correct. So we should what we understand here is we are not the controller. There is always Krishna who is the ultimate doer. We are not the doer. Now this one also. This one what happened? The Yashoda.
So the Maheshwara was trying to tie the rope for the Krishna, but it could not be.
Yeah, always two finger shot, whatever she tried.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, at the end, by own Krishna's will only, Krishna satisfied with our endeavor, with our effort, and out of love only he agreed to get bound. So that is what here also she just tried put her effort, kept her effort continuously, and then Krishna finally had shown her grace. Draupadi also, so much was happening. Nobody could protect her. Everyone, big people were there. Bhishma Pitamaha, um, Yudhishthir, all big people. Arjuna, Bhima, Nakul Saldev, everyone were there. But nobody can protect her. Nobody could protect her. So we are also every time whenever we are in difficulty, we should always turn towards Krishna, turn towards God, because in this material world nobody can help us. Whatever, how much ever they are relevant, especially when we are in very danger situations, when we are going to die, or when we are in very difficult situation. That time we should be remembering Krishna. Only Krishna can protect us, because we are when as we already knows we are not this body, we are the spirit soul. So even for space for soul, only Krishna can protect. Because next life again we have to take some other life. That time Krishna will give us the better life. If we really remember him, he will take us to his own abode also. So he's very many people they go to Tirupati, and they just say they think that God is only for giving something, and oh God, you give me something, I'll give you this, I will give that much, I will give this much, I will give some gold, I'll say give coconuts. So all this we think, but Krishna is very supreme. He is having everything. What you can offer to him? You cannot offer anything. But people think that Krishna is only for supplying whatever we want. No, it is not like that. So, for example, one parent story, if you take, parents is there when you all have having parents. No, father is there. So your father, he will always try to give whatever is possible to his strength, and he will try to make you happy. He will provide all the arrangements for studying everything, and he will give some pocket money. For example, he gives some 500 rupees to you to enjoy. But out of from that pocket money, if you buy something for your own father, if you buy some fruits, or if you buy some shoes for him, for some shoes or some chapel, and you go and give it to him, that is his money only. Your father only gave. But out of that, if you again give back, he'll be very happy. Why you'll be happy? Because you are showing love to him by giving. So dadati pratigrihati they say, means giving and taking is very nice, very important in relationships. So basically here also, for God also we should be loving, we should be giving something. Why we give something is not to get something in return. It's not like that. Why we give something is to show our love, to show our love to God. So application point of view, if we see, are we putting our best efforts in studies? So if we say yes, when success comes, how do we think of ourselves? So I am the best. We should not think I am the best. I am the best. If we think it is a pride. He's thinking that he is only doer. So when you get good results, you should say that it is God's grace. It is God's race. Um, you should know that the results are given by Krishna only. So when failure comes, how do we think ourselves? I am useless. So we should. If somebody is thinking I am useless, then that is also not good. So you should think that God wants to teach me something. Maybe I am becoming lazy. I will improve my efforts. So this is humble mode. So application also we should be doing. Basically, whenever we get some good results, we should not be very pride. We should not think I am the doer like that. No. So when it comes to failure, also we should not think I am useless. I am worried. I am like I will go for suicide, waste up my life. Like that, we should not think. We should think that okay, God wants me to wants to teach me something. Maybe I'm becoming lazy. I'll improve. I'll try to work hard. I'll try to get good results again. Like that, we have to take. Yeah. So think we are good. So one shloka only. So basically, you'll have the questions now. What type of questions will come also? I'll just give a brief idea. So these questions are important, and car comparison is very important. How four questions are very important in our life. Just like car, all should be balanced. And what are three modes of material life? And how the three mode how we the false, I mean spirit soul thinks very falsely, that false ego thinks that everything is I am only doing everything, but in reality everything is carried out by the three modes of material nature. And different animals, different examples for rajoguna, satvaguna, rajoguna, tamoguna, that also we should know. And here we are not controlling ourselves. I mean, here that robot, it's not doing automatically. It is controlled by remote. Our life also, it's not just going on automatically. Everything is controlled by these three modes, even though we cannot see them. These examples we saw. And whenever we want to do some bad thing, we should always again decide whether it is I am doing out of ignorance, I am doing out of passion, or I am doing out of goodness. So based on that only we should decide every time. We should take the decision based on those three. This shloka especially tells about we should offer our results, how we should take. We should not think that I am only doer. We should always depend on the grace of the God. Even if something success comes, we always should give credit to the Lord. Not like I am only the doer. No, we should always give credit to the Lord. And we saw different stories. Thank you. You have any questions, kids?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No,
Yeah.
sir.
So
No,
we'll
sir.
end the session here. And I will share that Google Form link, quiz questions. You all can attempt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm giving 5 minutes time. I'll share that link. You all attempt the questions.
So will you be sharing PPT?
PPT, I'll see Mataja. You can ask Prashant Prabhu. Okay.
For actually last 3 classes.
Okay.
If I can
The
get to
video
the
will be there. Video link we will share.
video is there. Yes, so recording is
Yeah.
there. Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
I
Bye.
I came late, sir. I didn't understand.
Okay.
चलाना है
Meat. Money meat. Pastiga. Asti bro. मैंने रे बच्ची को. What that?